All right, we're recording. Hi, everyone. I am JoLynn Mason. I am the campaign manager for the UW Combined Fund Drive. I want to welcome you to our volunteer recognition event today. We're so excited to have you all here. And I want to start with a land acknowledgement. The University of Washington Combined Fund Drive, the Combined Fund Drive, and the Sno-King Events Committee acknowledge that we live and work on the traditional territories of the Duwamish and the Coast Salish peoples, and that we occupy this land. While we recognize that this acknowledgement does not replace authentic relationships with Indigenous communities, we hope that it honors with gratitude the land and its original inhabitants. So let's get going with the rest of our program. So thanks everyone for being here, for joining us over your lunch hour. As you know, 2022 welcomed most of us back to a campaign that looked a little bit more like the campaigns we've had in the past. More folks were in the office. We were in the office more, but there were still challenges because we frequently weren't all in the office at the same time, which presented some interesting obstacles. But despite that challenge and so many others, you, our campaign coordinators, you just treated those challenges like speed bumps. They didn't slow you down. They didn't deter you. You just kind of said, okay, I'm not going to drive as fast down this road, but I'm still going to drive down this road, and I'm going to get to the end of this campaign and count it as a success. And you stayed on that track. You and your work made the world a better place. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your amazing work. I would give you all a puppy or a kitty if I could, but since we're remote and my budget does not allow for that, I am going to provide you with what I hope is the next best thing, a speaker from Summit Assistance Dogs, who are truly one of my favorite nonprofits. We have Mariah Perez joining us today, and she's going to tell us about the incredible work that Summit is doing. And if we're very, very lucky, she will tell us what a career change dog is and how we might be able to adopt one. So welcome, Mariah.
Yay. Hi. Thank you, JoLynn. I'm just going to go ahead and get my screen set up here.
Excellent. Going to...
You all see that?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for being here, for doing great work. And I want to thank JoLynn for inviting me to speak today and tell you all about Summit and what we do. And yes, you can, I'll tell you a bit about our career change dogs as well as how to foster a dog if that would be something you were interested in too. Let's see if I can get that to change. There we go. At Summit, we create life-changing partnerships between people and dogs. We do this by training and placing highly skilled mobility assistance dogs with people who need them. Our clients are people who have disabilities that significantly impact their mobility. These are things like multiple sclerosis, cerebral palsy, spinal cord injuries, among many others. Training for these dogs takes 2 full years, takes 2 full years and a lot of staff and volunteer time. And we pride ourselves on not charging our clients for our dogs. There is a $100 application fee, but that is all that our clients will be paying. We understand that a lot of our clients are facing things like high medical debt, sometimes even unemployment. And this is just a way that we can eliminate just one more barrier for them on their journeys to independence. I want to show you this video real quick, which will just show you one of our staff trainers, Lindy, and one of our dogs, Toby, who has recently graduated and been placed with a client. And this will show you just a few of the different things that our dogs help out with around the house and in their people's daily lives. You'll notice that in between the tasks, Toby also just sits and is politely waiting for the next cue. He's not wandering off or getting distracted, and that is just as important in the training.
Mariah, is there sound for this video?
There is, I'm not sure if you're hearing it too.
We're not hearing it, but I will send this
Okay.
video out to everyone.
Okay. The sound is just going to be her giving different cues and some background music for that one. There is a video that I was going to show later that had some more important sounds, so we'll see if we can figure that out when we get there. But in there, she's just giving cues such as tug for the door or get it for something that's dropped. You'll also notice how after everything, she would always give a treat. Our dogs are well paid. They are not doing this for free. They are getting treats for everything. So there is a significant need for these kinds of dogs. There are over 61 million Americans living with disabilities, and of that number, about 14% have mobility disabilities in particular. There's also a significant wait for these kinds of dogs. There's a 2 to 5 year average wait for a service dog in America. And that is because there are just a very few types of organizations like Summit that are training these kinds of animals, and so many people out there who need and want their assistance. So this is a quick overview of what the life of one of our dogs looks like. For about the first year of a dog's life, they live with a volunteer puppy raiser who is going to care for them, as well as teaching them some basic training and getting them socialized. After that, a lot of our dogs will go into our prison program with Monroe Correctional Complex, where dogs will live in cells with inmates who provide 24/7 care and training for them. They then enter advanced training with one of our staff trainers, which is the stage that Toby and Lindy were in that video that I just showed. That's where they learn those more specific cues that take them from being a well-behaved dog to being a working dog who can help our clients in their lives. We then match them with our clients when they are around 2 years of age. And service dog is typically retired after about 10 years, but that does vary from dog to dog. We do also have a lot of, as Jolynn mentioned previously, career change dogs, who are dogs that get released from our program either for health reasons or just because they don't enjoy doing the work. They don't like being in crowds. They don't like being told what to do. We don't want to force any of our dogs to be doing this. So those dogs we do adopt out to good homes, and you can find whatever dogs we have up for adoption on our website. This video, I'm going to see if I open it in the link. Can you see that if I open it in the other?
Can you, I sent you a message. There was a thing, there was a note in the chat. If you select optimize sound on the bottom left when you share screen.
Okay, let me try that.
And in the meantime, Wanda wants to know where the retired dogs go, and I think I know the answer to that. And I believe they stay with their owner if their owner wants to keep them, correct?
Yeah, that varies from dog to dog, but if the if the client is able and willing to keep their dog, then they are able to. Sometimes they're not able to take care of them so much, especially if it's a health reason for the dog, or if that client is getting a new service dog. We do offer all of our clients the chance to apply for successor dogs after their dog either passes away or is retired. And sometimes they can't care for 2 dogs at once, in which case we will try to adopt a dog out to a close friend or a family member who is able to take care of them. And if that's also not working out, then we will find a good home for them the same way that we would for a career change dog. So it varies from dog to dog, but we do try to keep the dog close to that client if that is possible. So I'm going to share this video. Let me know if the sound isn't working. I did click that button, so hopefully it'll be working this time. This is a video of one of our recent graduates, Joe, and his dog, Hamon. They graduated together in 2021, and you'll just get to hear from one of our clients a bit about their experience with Summit and having a service dog.
My name is Joseph Baranian. Got matched with Hamon back in June 2021. I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. It has affected my motor skills and my overall ability to walk.
I'm Vernon Huffman with Sunrise Services, and I've been working for Joe for 4.5 years now. Joe had set a goal in his annual review for 2 years running to get a service dog. And when we finally worked out all the details and he got lined up with Hamon, it was so thrilling because I knew that it was a very high priority for Joe. He loves dogs in general, and to have a dog that was actually trained to work with him was a gift that's unequaled. It's just a marvelous thing to have happen.
When I first met Hamon, he ran up to me like he's met me before. It was very exciting. I was very happy. He put a huge smile on my face, and I'm pretty sure he got right up to my foot pegs and kind of gave me a kiss.
Hamon picks up anything that Joe drops, and that's huge, because Joe can't bend forward. Hamon adds to Joe's capabilities physically, but I think the most important aspect of their relationship is that Hamon needs Joe as much as Joe needs Hamon. And he's more self-actualized, if you will, because he has that joy of serving another. I think that's probably the most important part of the relationship between the two of them.
When I was hearing about getting a service dog, the first thing I thought was how nice it's going to be able to have him help me around the community without having to ask strangers for help or even my caregivers. Having to ask people for help made me feel like I was being a burden to people out in the community. Hearing that I was getting a service dog kind of relieved me of that feeling.
There is no way that Joe could have afforded the expense of this dog. I know that Summit put a lot into his training, and for them to offer this service without requiring any money from Joe made it possible. He's living on a fixed income and has to be very careful about managing his budget, and he is. And now he does have some added expenses caring for the dog, and he planned for that, and it works. The fact that Summit gave this dog to Joe is wonderful. I hope that many people who can afford to will support Summit so that they can continue to give dogs to people without charging them.
The most important thing I do for Hamon, I think, is just being there for him, making sure that he's well taken care of, happy, that he has his free moments where he can just be a dog. He gets really excited to help. So I'll randomly drop something just to see that smile on his face. It's those small moments that make it really just all worth it. After you graduate the class, you get more of a bond with your dog than you'll ever imagine. It just warms your heart every single day to know that you have something that needs you as much as you need him.
My heart is full for Joe. I mean, he's had a lot of challenges in his life. All the time I've known him, he's been really good at handling those things, but Hamon made him a more complete person. It's just, they fit together. They are a team, and they belong together, and they both know it.
Hey. Well, that is all that I have for us today. I don't know if we have time for questions or anything like that, but if you do have any questions, you are always welcome to check out our website, shoot us an email, give us a call. We love talking to people. Thank you.
It looks like we don't have any questions right now, but
Okay, perfect.
we can certainly direct any questions you might have. So I'm going to ask you to stop sharing so it pops back to my screen.
Okay.
Oh. Jackie wants you to know that you have the most amazing job, which I feel like is probably the case. Okay, I'm going to add myself as a pin if I can find myself. So it's Mike and I. Woohoo. Okay, and Mariah, I'm going to unpin you. All right, let's see how this works. Yay. Okay. Hi, Mike. Yeah, it is. That video is really amazing. I haven't seen that one before, so thank you for sharing it, Mariah.
Yeah.
I have the great pleasure of introducing one of my very favorite people in the world, Mike Morris. Mike works at DSHS, and in his abundant free time, when he's not making the world a better place by making sure that people have food and access to services that help them live healthy, stable lives, right? So he doesn't have anything to do in his day job. He is the Sno-King CFD committee chair, and he served in that role for so many years. He is totally one of my role models in terms of amazing volunteers and amazing people. And I'm super excited to introduce him today. I also want to let all you know, if you're looking for Ann Sarna and you're wondering why Ann isn't here, Ann is currently out of the office. She's having a sinus issue. She is totally fine. She will be back next year, and she wishes all of you her best wishes and her heartiest of congratulations. But now I'm going to turn this over to Mike to get us going. Mike, you're on mute. You're still on mute. Let me see if I can unmute you. Can you unmute yourself? There you go.
Thank you. So I just want to say it's my pleasure to be the chair of the Sno-King CFD committee. I have done it for a few years, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. I also want to thank Mariah for the wonderful presentation she just gave us and made us all feel a little bit better as we get through our day. And thank everyone who participated in the CFD, whether you're a donor, whether you're a volunteer, everyone who participates is doing a wonderful thing for society, and I just really appreciate that. So let me start by talking about the nominations. So today we're going to announce who was nominated by their peers, their supervisors, campaign leaders, campaign assistants. Our committee, the Sno-King CFD committee, took on the tough task of determining from those nominees who were the selected winners. This process gets more difficult every year. Every volunteer, whether you're nominated or not, deserves special recognition. And so we're going to talk about those who are nominated and the select few that we chose to receive an award for their work on the campaign. All of our nominees should feel extremely proud of their nomination, as should everybody else who worked in the campaign. So we do have certificates of appreciation for each nominee, and we'll send them out to our nominees and the winners. We'll also arrange to get awards to the winners. So congratulations. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, so thank you.
They are beautiful this year, you guys. I'm super sad that I cannot be nominated for an award because I really want one.
I know I voted on which one to select, but I didn't actually see which one won.
Well, the one that won, actually, they were out of, so we got the number 2 choice, but I actually really love the number 2 choice, so I'm kind of glad.
I've been on my vote before, so I think we're good. So, Jolene, back to you for Innovative Event Award.
Yeah, thank you. So, Innovative Event. This is award every year. I'm always just so impressed. Presented annually to the volunteer who demonstrates outreach and innovation and planning and execution of the events. And this year, once again, you all continued to bring it. We saw some new twists on old favorites, and our nominees for the Innovative Event Award are the UW Chemistry Prize drawing, Diana Knight and Cassie Davis. DD4 Region 4 Pride, Margaret Shields Delisle, team lead. University UW Hub, the hot chocolate or soup question. Get your cozy on. I loved that one. That was taking place in November, thanks to Ellen Kesselman. And last but certainly not least, as somebody who loves breakfast, Jody Van Mater's UW Facilities Pancake Sale. So I want to thank all of you amazing nominees for your hard work. But like the Oscar, there is one team that this prize goes to, yes. And this year's Innovative Event Award winners is the UW Chemistry Prize drawing by Diana Knight and Cassie Davis. So here's a little bit about their, yay, let's give them some applause. They did great work. So this event engaged employees at all levels. Diana and Cassie reached out to fellow staff to solicit a variety of great items that staff could bid on. So do you knit? Do you make handmade cards? Do you have a boat you want to take somebody out on a sunset cruise? Are you an amazing pie baker? Like, they were at your desk asking you to donate, and which I think was kind of cool. They had some great stuff. And then the twist was for the bidding is every employee the twist for the bidding is that every employee could enter their name for their preferred items with their donations at a variety of price points. So people could plug in a variety of different ways at a variety of different price points. And then after the donation window closed, a winning name was selected based on the number of entries. And since anyone who entered could win, it created a more equitable feeling of fun for the participants. And it was a great campaign event. It kept momentum going through the last day. It helped raise awareness. It helped keep people excited and engaged. And it just helped folks get to know their coworkers a little better, right? Because now you know who to go to when you need a handmade hat or a birthday cake. So congratulations, Diana and Cassie. And I'm going to turn this over to Mike now.
Thank you. So our next award is the Outstanding Team Award. So this award is presented annually to a group of CFD volunteers that demonstrates exceptional teamwork while promoting and educating employees about the benefits of giving through the CFD. We always have great teams, and that's no different this year, as we had several teams nominated. Employment Security Department, Michelle Brown, Jenny Lentz, and Bev Pogue. UW Human Resources, Hannah Barnett, Darlene Sheepman, Jordan Epp, Alberto Nicao, Jennifer Milan, Bev Page, Jyoti Praveen, and Panyai Sivor. I should have gotten pronunciations from you, Jolene, before I started this. So next was UW Informational School, Jim Becker and Karen Perez. UW MC Department of Surgery, Michael Hillary and Sydney Kaiser. UW Paul G. Allen School of Computer Science and Engineering, EJ Panada, CJ Smith, and Clayton Yost.
So just you're right, I should have done pronunciation, sorry. Jyoti Praveen is one of the folks. She is not here today because it's her wedding anniversary, and Claudia Sewar is the other one.
Thank you so much. So we have two winners in Outstanding Team Award category. We just couldn't make a decision, and there were so many great nominations. So the two teams that won were the Employment Security Department and UW Human Resource. Congratulations to both teams. Let me talk a little bit about them. The Employment Security Department nomination highlighted the team's exceptional outreach efforts. The goals for the campaign was to hope to meet or exceed the donation dollars from the previous year. And this team of three inspired to participate by utilizing two unique talents we all had in common, and that is food and entertainment. With those skills in mind, they produced an ESD CFD statewide cookbook and an ESD talent show. The coordinators reached out regionally and statewide and communicated from their central office as well as locally, regionally, the emails to all staff statewide and regionally about the upcoming events. Encouragement from staff was emailed to have them send in their talent or recipes in order to raise money. But in the meantime, awareness of the CFD program was enhanced tenfold to many more state, new and existing ESD employees. Congratulations, Team ESD. The UW HR team's nomination highlighted their teamwork. UW HR held regular meetings and discussed what ideas would be good for each fundraising event. Each member would always ask the others if there was any help needed from each other when an event was taking place. They worked together to develop ideas and events. They reached out to their team in person and online to invite them to events that took place in person as well as online. Individual members took lead roles at various events, and the team was always there to lend a hand, from stuffing bags for a candy sale to baking potatoes in the microwave. This team worked closely and infused the campaign in UW-HR with the joyful spirit. They brought the fun they were having to everyone that they interacted with. Congratulations, team UW-HR.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. UWHR is my team, and so I'm a little biased that, like, for some of you who don't know, weirdly, one of my dreams was having a baked potato bar, and I have finally crossed that off my bucket list, which might be the saddest thing on a bucket list known to anyone. So next up, we have the Dean Spear Award for Excellence and the Exemplary Leadership Award. This year, we've combined those two because there was significant overlap in the nominations, and all the nominations and the nominees called out the best aspects of both awards, things like leadership, enthusiasm, professionalism, positivity, outstanding service, commitment to, and passion for the combined fund drive. This year, our nominees are Hannah Barnett, UW Human Resources, Darlene Cheatham, UW Human Resources, Brooke Emmerich, not UW Human Resources, UW Medical Center, Department of Laboratory Medicine and Pathology, and last but certainly not least, Mindy Kornberg from UW Human Resources. And this year, our winner is Hannah Barnett. So yay, Hannah. For those of you who know Hannah, you know that she always expresses enthusiasm for all things UW-CFD. She helped coordinate the UW-HR team, kept the campaign in front of UW-HR leadership, and really did an amazing job engaging her coworkers. She always participates in all our events and creates amazing events for her team as well. She did a great job reaching out and communicating with all of UW-HR through our Teams channel. And just actually one of the nice things she did was she always came down to check on our UW-CFD team on the first floor, which was really a lovely thing. She is a great person to be around. She has a passion for giving that's contagious. Her quiet leadership invites introverts and extroverts to the table to participate in giving where they are most comfortable. She leads by example and with a genuine commitment to making the world a better place. So congratulations, Hannah, on receiving this award. And I want to tell you all a funny story about Hannah before I met her in person. We were doing a popcorn sale every week, and UW-HR was housed in a different building than I worked in. And every week I would process 5 different $3 to $5 orders for Hannah because she came to all our events, she gave at all our events, and she would always give extra. And she really infuses that spirit in her work. So I'm delighted, but I have to say this year's crop of nominees, holy cow, y'all, you are amazing. You all are, all the nominees are amazing, but because I work with all of these folks real closely, I have a very soft spot in my heart for you.
Thanks for that. So we are, when we did events in person, it was always a lot of time in bringing people up to the stage and giving them the awards personally. And I enjoyed that a lot. And I just want to, hopefully we can do that again in the future. But at this point, just wanted to, it seems like we're going so fast. And I don't want the thought that we're going fast to not make the point that we care so much and we are so appreciative of what every one of you have done. And so I just wanted to make the point that even though it seems like it's flowing fast, at least it does to me, it does not take away from how much work you guys did and how much appreciation you should be getting for the work you've done.
Yes, thank you, Mike. You're absolutely right.
So our next award is the Spirit of Service Award. The Spirit of Service Award is presented annually to veteran CFC coordinators who've gone that extra mile during the Combined Fund Drive campaign. Each campus or agency nominates its best and brightest coordinators who have helped make the CFD campaign a success. The nominees for Spirit of Service are Philip Buff, UW School of Public Health, Environment and Occupational Health Science, Brooke Emmerich, UW Department of Laboratory Medicine and Pathology, Andy Wong, UW IT, Jeannie Lentz, Employment Security Department. I want to thank all of you for your nominees. I want to thank all the nominees for their incredible service. And I am very happy to announce that the winner is Philip Buff. I truly have not had the privilege of working with Philip, but he has been a long time loyal, enthusiastic, and well-loved supporter of the UWCFD. And I've worked with him on committees and I've got to know him, and there is no one who deserves this any more than he does. He's been doing it since 2010. His time as coordinator, he's never wavered from giving his all to the UWCFD. No matter what is happening, Philip always gives and then some. He has attended training and our meetings and every opportunity he could spare. He calls attention to UWCFD at every opportunity, whether it's emails to the staff, catching people as they pass by, or inviting speakers to a staff meeting. He is thoroughly invested in the results of his support, always wanting to do more for the UWCFD. Always enthusiastic, he asks questions, offers suggestions to increase departmental awareness and participation, and always lights the room up with his dry wit. There is no doubt in my mind that Philip Buff exemplifies the CFD spirit of service. Fantastic job, Philip. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Philip. I can't see you because that's the way we're set up, but I just really want to say, for those of you who don't know Philip, if you have not met him, I would be amazed. If you've ever come to an in-person CFD event, if you've ever been at anything we've done, Philip shows up early, schleps things around, asks to help, and then attends the event, right? Like, he is an amazing volunteer. And Mike is right. If there is somebody who truly exemplifies that spirit of service, I don't know what color CFD blood would be but I feel like if you cut Philip, he might lead whatever that color is. We are so lucky to have him supporting this program. And I'm just so tickled that we're finally recognizing you with an amazing award.
Thanks. So I get the privilege of announcing the next one as well. The Rookie of the Year Award is given annually to new CFD coordinators who have gone that extra mile during the Combined Fund Drive campaign. This year, the category was especially competitive. I hope that all of these coordinators will be back next year with the same level of energy and enthusiasm. It's always nice to have people keep returning year after year. So the nominees for Rookie of the Year are Darlene Chetman, UW Human Resources, Lindsay Dorman, UW College of Engineering, and Andrea Newbert, UW Bothell, Anna Wilsey, UW IMHE. So congratulations to all of our nominees. Our Rookie of the Year award goes to Darlene Chetman. And here's a little bit more about Darlene.
Woo!
Darlene expressed early on how much she wanted to be involved in the campaign. A new UW HR staff member, she was excited to connect with her new coworkers. She had tons of great ideas for fundraisers and jumped in to make all of them happen. She was involved in everything and always stepped up to help, but also always knew when to step back and let someone else shine. She did such a good job creating a gift basket for one campus-wide auction that it inspired UWHR to have a basket auction. One of Darlene's most outstanding characteristics was her passion and enthusiasm about the role of the campaign coordinator. You'd never know that this was the first year she was a coordinator. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her with the UW CFD.
Yay! Congratulations, Darlene. Again, UWHR. So I worked with Darlene quite closely. And, you know, I have to say this year, the rookie category was one of the hardest categories. You know, you all do such amazing work. And this year in particular, all of you rookies just really, you brought your, I don't know what's beyond A+ game, but you brought your A+ game to everything. And it was such a joy to work with you. And one of those rookies was Andrea Newbert from UW-Bothell. And as many of you know, we have a long-standing competition between UW-Bothell and UW-Tacoma for, I feel like Vanna White, right? For the Spirit of Philanthropy trophy. You can only see the top part because I can't. I'm not even gonna try. So since 2008, these two campuses have competed for the highest percentage of participation and most dollars raised. So in 2022, UW-Bothell took the trophy back after a 4-year drought. 4 years. Will they hang on to it this year? Let's find out, because both campuses worked incredibly hard. But like the Highlander, there can be only one winner. And this year, the winner is UW-Bothell. Congratulations, super hardworking coordinator, Andrea Newbert, on all your hard work. I'm going to get this engraved and we'll get the trophy back to you. It will live at UW-Bothell again for another year. And just for reference, she helped raise more than $50,000 and their participation rate was 13%. So congratulations, Andrea and UW-Bothell. I hope that you will enjoy this honor, get the Stanley Cup of the UWCFD. Oh my gosh, I love that. Yeah, I'm apparently gonna like start displaying it in my office so y'all get a selfie with it, right? Like, isn't that what we do with Stanley Cups and Lombardi trophies? Anyway, congratulations. I so appreciate your efforts. And before I invite Mike to close, put on the white gloves. I'm touching it with my grubby human fingers. So like, this would not be a CFD event without door prizes, which I'm very excited. I'm going to share my screen for a minute because I found this crazy thing this year and it's called Wheel of Names, Wheel of Names. And so I put everybody's name in the Wheel of Names. And so I'm going to spin the Wheel of Names, maybe, and I'm going to start with 2. That's right, 2 Brown Bear Car Wash coupons for a very clean car. 'Tis the season, right? It's spring. You all want to have your car pretty for your drives around town and whatnot. So let's spin the wheel. Let's see if I can make the wheel spin. Come on, wheel. And those will go to Stephanie Schuster. Congratulations. You are the proud winner. I have to write this down. Sorry, hold on a second. You will get to have 2 clean car washes, or 2 car washes. All right, isn't this fun? Like, I love this. This is my new favorite thing. Next up, even though it's not Pi Day, I do have a Pi Day related giveaway. It's a $25 gift card to Tutabella, delicious pizza. It's one of my mom's favorite places to go because they have reading glasses at the counter when you get your menu. So if you accidentally forget yours, which she does all the time, no worries, they've got you. All right, let's see who this goes to. Hopefully somebody who's here, because I just cut and pasted everybody's name. Mike Morris. Treat yourself to some pizza, friend, and enjoy. You deserve it. You work hard, and you should have some fun.
Thanks so much.
Next up, I'm going to remove that. Is a $30 gift card to Trophy Cupcakes. That's right. Make every day a party. This will help you get your cake on or your macaron or whatever sweet treat you love. Trophy can help you. They have an amazing selection of vegan and gluten-free treats as well. Kimberly, are you here? Are you still here, Kimberly? Can you unmute yourself so I know if I should send this to you or move on down the line? All right, I don't think she's here anymore, so too bad, so sad. Kimberly Smith. Let's see. Albert Garza at ESD. You can treat your team to some cupcakes. Are you still here, Albert? No, you got to be present to win, folks. Come on. Stay around till the end. This is the best part. Y'all don't even know what a good prize is coming next. Those people who are not here are going to be so sad. All right. Dana Gold, I know you're not here. Sorry, I did not do a good job of editing this list. I just had to cut and paste it. Dana, are you there? No? Unmute yourself. All right, well, the list is getting better and better. Just getting better.
Hey, Jolynn.
Yes.
There's a message from Diana that says the host is not allowing guests to unmute themselves.
Oh, uh-oh. Thank you. I just saw that. Okay. I'll help by checking the participants. Thank you, Diana. If you see, did you see any of those folks? Let me see if I can go back and unmute people. All right. You know what? I'm just going to call names, and Diana, you let me know. All right. You should win a prize for that. Mary Keys. I think Mary was here. Is she here, Diana?
Liz, I do believe she's still here.
All right, Mary, this is for you. Enjoy. And for those of you who stayed around to the bitter end, A, I love you. B, it's not the bitter end yet, but C, I have an amazing prize. It is an overnight stay at the Pan Pacific Hotel, one night premium king room and free parking, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to check the chat first. Must be present to win. Jeannie, if they weren't here, I will follow up with you later. Okay. All right, who's going to get this? Dun, dun, dun. Tammy, are you here? Can you see if she's here? I don't think she is, actually. Let me check my list. She is not. So let's just spin it again because she was never here. Magic. Jessica Neff. No, this is, I don't like it when this happens. All right. Just checking. Yeah, we all want that one, Bev. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, can I think of a way to do this one where I get it? And no, also I can't win because it's my program. Steve Ruggles, I don't think you were here. You were never here. Okay. And one more. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is terrible. I'm so sorry, but I did this in not the best way possible. Jackie Parker, I know you were here.
I believe.
I'm gonna stop like screen share. She was here earlier. Yeah, are you here still, Jackie?
She's still logged in, so I believe she is.
All right. Well, I want to thank you all for coming, and I'm going to turn this program back over to Mike for the final goodbye.
So it is my privilege to say thank you. And all of you work really hard as state employees. I know I do. I know all the rest of you do. We dedicate our lives to making the world a better place, to making, you know, our jobs, no matter whether it's, you know, myself in helping people get the food and clothing and everything they need to survive, whether someone helping them get the education they need. You know, it doesn't matter what we're doing, we're helping people have better lives. And you all deserve so much recognition just for the jobs that you do. And as coordinators, as volunteers, you do even that much more. I am so impressed by all the work that each of you does. And, you know, I have been fortunate to have worked for the Department of Social Health Services in a job that I absolutely have loved doing for the last 44 years. And being the chair of the Sno-King County for many years now. I don't even know how many that is, but over 10.
Wait, Mike, did you start working when you were like 5 years old? Was this a child labor situation?
I always want to say that I started when I was 40. That way, when you think that I'm 84, I look really good for 84. People lie about their age and say that they're younger than they are, because then you look older than you are. So again, I just want to say thank you for all the work you've done with the campaign. You guys truly have made a difference. We've had an excellent campaign. We do, for a public campaign, we do so much better than most states do. We provide assistance to so many nonprofits who could not do the work they do without the knowledge that on a quarterly basis they're going to get a check from us that will keep them running. Knowing ahead of time that they have this money coming in truly makes a difference in their being able to plan to provide all those great services that they provide for the citizens of, you know, Washington, the United States, and the world. I know I choose to give to a variety of charities that do work locally and globally and in different areas, so that I feel like I'm doing something. And I know that all of you do as well, but you do so much in working on the campaign, and I just want you to know how much I appreciate it, as does every agency that you support and every recipient of those services. So thanks for making the world a better place. I so appreciate it.
And hopefully next year, Mike will be telling you all that in person. Yay! All right, this has been long enough, both on screen and as this event not being next year. We hope to welcome you back with some snacks and some silliness. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, all of you. I'm going to pause the recording.